Good morning, guys. Welcome to Finn's Family Farm. If you're new here, thank you for clicking on. If you're old here, thank you for coming back and clicking on. My name is Micah, and we're going to replace the amp gauge in the 1948 8N tractor. Apparently, this gauge, the needle's broke, and so we're going to replace it with a new one. See, Midnight's over there eating hay, watching me right there. And we're gonna replace it, see what happens, and hopefully it works. I need to find my tools. Alright. Just a few screws to undo. One more. Actually, it's gonna be more than 2 screws. I remember now. So I forgot about the screws that are holding. All right. Okay, well. Got that one off. Put that right there. Here's the new one. We're gonna slide this one in the hole. Well, I might have to make that hole a little bigger. All right. got it in there. So now we're going to put this bracket on. We're going to put these Alright guys, so it's on there. So now I just need to take these other nuts and washers off, that way I can get the wires on there. Alright. Bless you. That was a midnight sneezing, if y'all heard that. Alright. See if I can't tighten up those two other. Alright guys, so you make sure it's all clean, get as much as you can off, you know, just clean it up. Then we're gonna undo all these bolts all the way around. This lid will come off, and then we'll change this safety switch out, and put a new one in, and go from there. Oops, sorry. Now I gotta do these three up front, and they're sometimes hard to get to. Now we're gonna try and get this third one, which is hard sometimes to get to. All right, we'll get this one. Make sure your gear shift is in neutral. When you take it off. I got the new safety switch from Napa instead of Amazon. So let's see if it works. I still can't get my fingers in there, so we're gonna try and take it out the ratchet instead. Make sure it's in neutral. It should just pick on up. So there's a nut under here. I have to loosen up. There's also a washer there, a lock washer there, but it'll come out with it. I'm just going to loosen it up. And just wiggle it. And it will come undone. It will come out. All right, there we go. It's out. There's that one. So I'm gonna go get the old one now, or the new one. I'm just gonna use the same old nut that's already there. Just get it all lined up. Once you get it all lined up, it will go in there just like that. And let's tighten this nut down. Release. There we go. Make sure it all lines up. Get that light. So when it's in neutral, you push a switch, this locks it in place where you can't put it in gear, and it will crank. So now we need to tighten that nut back down. Let me get this nut. There we go. So now let's tighten the nut down. All right, as tight as it's gonna get. All right, so now I'm just gonna line it all back up. It's all lined up. Still in neutral. Okay. So now we're just gonna bolt it all back down. We'll hook the wire back up to it. So I'm trying to get them all hand tight right now. And then I'll go back through and tighten them with the ratchet. I'll have to get that with the ratchet. That middle one's gonna be hard to get. My fingers, I don't know if they're gonna fit back there. I think it's in there enough where I could use. Yeah, no. If it works. I hope it does. But we're gonna find out. Well, we can't find out like that. So we're gonna see if this works. I really hope it does. And we'll take this. We're gonna stick it back in there and get the screwdriver there. we go. Alright guys, so I talked to a friend of mine that knows a lot about tractors and stuff. He thinks the 12-volt solenoid, oh, there's old Betsy, got her pulled out. Buddy of mine thinks the solenoid is bad in the tractor. So I need to take it apart, take it out, and do some work, and then and go from there. So he thinks the solenoid is bad, which I was gonna get a new one anyways, just haven't done it. So we'll go from there with that. And also I think the oil pressure cable that goes from my oil pressure meter down to the motor, I think it's wore out because it's starting to leak. But I'm gonna see if I can't find a wrench that'll fit it and tighten it up, see if it needs to be tightened or loosened. So yeah, but guys, that's what's going on so far. So when I get the rest of these parts ordered, then we'll come back to it and finish up. I did drive it. I drove it around the neighborhood. It is drivable. Is this that safety switch is not working because of, we're hoping, the solenoid. So I'm gonna change that out, and I'm gonna rewire the alternator, and we'll go from there. So, all right guys, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and hit that like button, and then go ahead and hit the notification bell. That way you get notified when we post videos. And there's the babies out there playing. All right guys, catch y'all on the next one. Have a good day.